G'day, it's Matt here. I'm going to quickly walk you through one of the challenges that I had trying to save a YouTube video where I got the dreaded "we can't save your video" message you can see on the screen here. Retry in 5 seconds. Despite the number of times that I tried to overcome this, the challenge that I found was that I could not save the video regardless of what I tried. So, how did I resolve this? So when I first tried editing this video, and this was actually upon the upload, I had a very long file name that was attached to this, and as you can see on the screen here that this file name was well over 100 characters, so YouTube has stripped it down to 100, and the changing of that was not able to be done on the web browser. So the next thing I tried was moving from one IP address to another, because at this point in time I'm working at a friend's house and I was connected to an internet connection that I hadn't been connected to before.
هذا أنت تترك نكهة.
What could be the problem when you have this message? Studio means YouTube Studio.com saying sorry, we were not able to save your video. The only thing which you can do here is to click on OK. Then of course go down here, click on save again. And unfortunately it's not working. The error message actually looks like it would be a technical issue, saying here we had trouble saving your video, retrying in 7 seconds, and it never works. Up here, yeah, my window is a little bit small, but I hope you get the point here. So what's usually the problem? It's actually not here in the tab 5, unfortunately. I don't know why they are not saying that more clear. I mean, it's YouTube, still probably the #1 video platform, and they are not giving you any hint what's the problem. So I can tell you, usually you have to go back to details, and in most of the cases it's here in the description. So here you can see my description for this camera. Based on my experience, it's either here in something which I've copied from another web page with strange formatting, like here I've copied the ASIN number from Amazon, and maybe
So you have made some changes to your video on YouTube Studio, or you're simply publishing your video, and then when you press publish or save, you get this error saying we had trouble saving your video, retrying in 7 seconds. And then after trying again, you will get a message saying sorry, we were not able to save your video. So click on OK. First of all, you could get the same problem using any browser, phone, Mac, Windows, doesn't matter. So to fix it, go to the details tab and scroll all the way down to the tags section. If you would look carefully, one of my tags has got a double quotation mark. It also has got a /. So once I remove it by clicking on the cross and then go to the visibility tab and click on publish. And as you can see, now the changes are saved. So I put the tag back, but this time I remove the / and just leave the double quotation. And when I try to save it again, it doesn't work. So the problem is that you can't use double quotation in your tags, but YouTube doesn't explicitly mention that you can't use double quotation, and it just can't save. I hope this also helped you to save your YouTube video or publish